We are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Don't know if it's raining where you're at, but we've got some thunderstorm warnings going here. Hopefully, I won't have another tree fall down in the backyard and take out the power before this is over. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Absolutely excited to share this information with you today. Yesterday, I did a live and did a video on how to create a branded landing page for your business opportunity presentation. And that's a basic video that anyone that wants to, rather than just share a YouTube link with somebody, so when they get on YouTube, they get lost, or you want maybe a little more branding around your team, around your business. I showed you how to do that. Today, specifically, I'm going to focus on it's over here, my Ibuumerang buddies, my Ibuumerang teammates. And I want to share this with you because it's something I think is a really cool tool. One of the reasons I actually enrolled in this company was because of this technology that I'm going to share with you. I thought it was very, very neat from a position of somebody brand new coming in, doesn't have to know anything at all, can share this information with somebody. They don't have to do a presentation. They simply have to ask people if they're open to taking a look at ways to earn additional money working at home online. They say yes, you send them this interactive presentation, and boom, it goes through, and it lets me know when somebody's watching it. It lets the other person go through and pick what they want to pick in the presentation. And actually, when I'm done, you can actually go look at the presentation for yourself, see how cool it is. And maybe you're looking for a business opportunity or something like that, and you would like to take a look at it. You'll be able to do that right here by simply clicking on going to this website that's scrolling right across the screen here. And just if you go there now, it's going to be the one that I did yesterday. So we're going to go through this. If you're catching this sometime down the road and you're catching this on replay, you can go to the website. But if you want to play along with me today, you can go to forrestknight.com. You can pull that up maybe on another screen. You can watch me go through and set that up. And I'm also going to show you how you can use your own personal domain. Say, for example, like forrestknight.com. I'm going to leave that where it's at right now. I'm going to get another one of my domain names that's under management, and I'm going to point that to my iDecide to show you how, rather than try to go in and grab a new iDecide link and send that to somebody, you can just have one website address that you share with everybody that you can create a QR code for. They go in and they watch that iDecide. Of course, that iDecide will alert you when they fill out the form. So let me show you how all this works. Pretty cool opportunity here. So let me do my favorite screen share. Share the screens. All right. So yesterday we went in and I showed you how to come in. You're going to log in if you purchase a domain. If you haven't, you can go to xtrmfxmarketing.com. You can do that. That's actually the website address that was right above my head if you need help doing that. Cool thing about it is they've got 24-hour customer service. If you ever need help with anything, you can go in and do that. So yesterday we showed you how to come in here. You're going to set up your account. So you're going to buy going to get your website address. You're going to, your domain. So whatever your name is, make sure it's easy to spell. If it's something crazy like Hoidle or something like that, a lot of people wouldn't be able to spell that. But you create a branded domain that's yours. Maybe you have a cool business like Team Foresight or Team Extreme or whatever it is. Get your domain name and make sure that's not copyrighted by somebody else. You might want to do a little research before you just go out and start grabbing stuff to create a website with. So you're going to create that. You're going to purchase the website. Like I said yesterday, it's like $12 a month or something to get the website and create as many pages you want to on that, but we're not talking about that right now. So you've got that set up. We talked about that. Again, I did that yesterday. I put in my social media stuff in there. So I set that up. And again, these are very intuitive. So this was the presentation that I put in there yesterday. So I want to show you how you can add your iDecide presentation into this exact same page. So I've got people going to Forrest Knight right now, forrestknight.com. They can come in and they're going to see the presentation that our upline leader did, Mr. Sam Bean. He's an absolute awesome, phenomenal leader. Really appreciate being on his team. Really, really cool. But let's say that I want to put an iDecide in here, right? I want to put an iDecide presentation in there. Again, if you want to know how to do this, go watch the YouTube video I did yesterday. If you're on Facebook, the live that's right under here. If you're on LinkedIn, it should be the video right before this one that I did. If you're on Twitter, the same place. They're out there. So it's the one I did right before this one. I want to put my iDecide video embedded into this website. So now when people come to forrestknight.com, they can see my iDecide and and it's going to help me capture leads. So let me show you that real quick. I'm going to pull this over here. And the reason I've minimized this, if you're an Ibuumerang rep, you would be able to access this through your dashboard. Going in dashboard, and you can see this is both me. I created these, and I scrolled this up a little bit because I've got all my other contacts and leads down here. I don't want to share their personal information with the world, so I made this a little bit smaller-rific. Hopefully this isn't too confusing. So a few things that we can do first before I jump in and show you how to put in the HTML code in here to replace and add the iDecide link. Let's say that I have a contact. I met somebody out at Starbucks, or I met somebody out the mall, or wherever I met them, out in public, at church, or wherever, and I have their contact information. I have their name, their phone number, and their email address. And I say, hey, I'd love to send you some information. I just need your name and email address. You can actually grab it and put it in here. You simply go to add contacts. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I'm already there. I want to go to add contacts. And I'm going to put in their first and last name, their email address, their phone number. If I know what city they're in, I want to put some notes. Maybe I met them at Starbucks. I'm going to hit save, right? And it's going to add them into my contact bucket. Now, when I click on their name, so I want to send Tony iTrader one of the presentations, I can come in here. I've got his name. I've got his email address. I can choose which presentation I want to send him. I want to send him the Ibuumerang presentation. I know it's a little bit hard to see here because I minimized it. I didn't want to share. I can send them the Build Genius presentation, the Ibuumerang presentation, and this isn't cooperating with me at all here. I can send them an Ibuumerang presentation. Let me do the deal here. I can send them Build Genius, the Elevate presentation, which is Build Genius is our bill negotiating service, by the way. Very, very cool product. As an Ibuumerang rep, anybody that goes in, you refer them to that. It doesn't cost the client any money to enroll in Build Genius. The Build Genius team, the Build Genius negotiators will go in and negotiate on your behalf to lower your bills and save you money. They saved me like $480. They just redid it, so it saved me another $10, I think. So I'm at like $490. Elevate is our educational platform. You can send somebody to an interactive presentation for Elevate. And if you're watching this and you want any of these presentations, just message me. My phone number's scrolling right across the bottom, and I'll send you one personalized. And if you'd like to see the overall business presentation, the Ibuumerang presentation that's going to be placed on this on the forestnight.com, you'll be able to come and see that. So going back to what I was saying, I want to share this with Tony Trader here. I click on Ibuumerang. I click next. It's creating a link, and it's going to have an initial email in here. Now, I always like to go in and edify this, or modify it, just a little edify it, edit it a little bit. And it says I had this interactive animate. I can put in there. It's like, hi, Tony. This is Forrest. I met you at Starbucks. I said I was going to send you this information. Click the link below. It's an interactive presentation that walks you through, and it's going to let me know when you've completed it. When you're done, I'll reach out to you and get your questions answered. That's what I like to put in there. I can copy this information into a clipboard and email it from another email provider. Or if I simply want to, I can simply just hit close, and it's going to email that out to whoever the contact was. So that's the first step. So see over here, it says sent at 12:54. Now, when he goes in and watches me, or whoever you send it to goes in and watches it, it's going to send me a text message to my phone that says, Tony Trader started watching your presentation. Tony completed the presentation. At the end of the presentation, it has several different questions. It's going to let me know how he wants to proceed, whether he wants to get enrolled, needs more information, needs to set up an appointment. It's going to alert me to that. Then I'm going to reach out to him and move forward from there. So very, very cool opportunity there. You can do this exact same thing here by posting a link, right? And now here's where this gets exciting. This is what we're going to jump into. So I'm going to grab the post a link here, and I want to post my Ibuumerang link. Now I can post Ibuumerang, Build Genius, or Elevate, any of the links that I want to, and then I'm going to hit next. So Ibuumerang is the overall business presentation. It goes through the entire presentation. It's about 18 minutes long. It's all interactive, so the person watching it has to interact with the presentation. I'm going to hit next, and it's going to create a link for me. Now, it actually gives me two options link-wise here. It gives me a link and a way to copy the embed code. Dang it, it's not letting me scroll down on this for some reason. So I've got a link here. So now I want to do the link in this. I may have to jump over to the other screen and copy the embed code. and come back and do this. But right underneath in this area, and it's not letting me scroll this down for some reason, but right underneath this area is the HTML code that I can paste into here. So we're going to come back to the link here in just a second. Let me pull this over to another screen because I don't want to share all of my contact details. I'll scroll this down here. I'm going to copy this HTML code from this bucket down here. Then we're going to come back and do the UC Me link that you just saw. We'll copy that here in just a minute. Let me scroll that back up. So I've copied the HTML code. I'm now going to come back over here to my website, right, that I've got. So forrestknight.com. I'm simply going to tap on this video here. It's going to open up my custom code. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to delete all of that. I'm going to paste that code in there. And you can see I now have my iDecide for my business presentation posted in here. I still have everything set up to go. I simply hit done. I do that. I hit publish. It's going to go to forrestknight.com. So now I have a way to capture leads from people. And this is exactly the same thing. This is exactly the same link that I would have sent to Tony Trader going through the contacts. Again, the difference is now that I have this set up, all I've got to do is anytime somebody wants to see my business presentation, I simply send them my link, forrestknight.com. They're going to come to this page. They're going to enter their first name, last name, email address, and phone number. It's going to drop into my contacts bucket, right? When they fill it out, it's going to drop into my contacts bucket over here, into my contacts bucket, and I'm going to know that that person has watched the presentation, which is very, very cool. So that's one way. So it's all updated. If you want to go see that, simply go to forrestknight.com. It's going to bring you in here. Go and watch the presentation, play with it. If you have not used this yet as an Ibuumerang rep, highly recommend you do that. The other step that I wanted to go through with you is maybe you don't want to build a website page. You just want a cool website name like your name, forrestknight.com, and you don't want to jump through that. So instead of coming back into your iDecide every single time you meet somebody, right? And that's the same thing with the other one. You can just send somebody to forrestknight.com. They can watch. They don't have to log back in here every time to try and send them a code. I can also do it this way. I can simply copy this link, right? It's the exact same link that's for this code that I just posted in here. And I can do a URL redirect. In other words, I can point a website address to this. In this example, I am going to use my domain here called simplefourstepsystem.com. I'm going to come down here. I've got my you must see. I'm going to click on manage my DNS. And it's rolling. I'm going to come down here just a little bit and I'm going to edit this. So I want to change where it's pointing. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do that. Everything is set up and I'm going to hit save. So now that that is saved, I can also send somebody to simplefourstepsystem.com. I can simply send them to simplefourstepsystem.com. They're going to come into this exact same. Now they're not going to come to this page. Just to be clear, they're not coming to this page. They're going to come to this form that's filled out because I sent them to that, and they're going to fill in their name, their email address, and their phone number. So if you don't want to build a website, you just want to be able to send somebody to your lead capture form from iDecide, and you don't want to try to remember the you must see.com/UXTRVE or whatever that funky deal was. That looks sort of crazy. People are more likely to click on a link that's your name. And the cool thing about it, it's your name. So it's easier for them to remember who you are when you send them a text message and say, hey, this is Forrest. I met you over at Starbucks. You said you were open to taking a look at my business opportunity. Here's the link, and it's forrestknight.com. They click on forrestknight.com. They can either go to your web page that you built and embedded the code into, or they can simply go to your iDecide presentation link. It opens up. They fill out the form. You get notified. It drops into your contact bucket, and you're all off and running. So hopefully you got some value from that. If you have any questions about setting this up, I know I went through this relatively quick. Just feel free to reach out to me. I'm at 314-498-7688. Again, my goal is to help you make your life easier, simpler, faster. And of course, the cool thing about using your name as part of your marketing tools is branded to you. So you don't have to send that off to somebody. Say, for example, if you're using forrestknight.com and say, for example, the iDecide gets a different link or something and they come up with a new link, you don't have to try to send different links and put different links all over your business cards and marketing everything. All you've got to do is log into your dashboard, attach the new link to your website address, and you're off and running. So you don't have to change all your marketing collateral in because you've got now a different website, or maybe something happened, anything. So you've always got forrestknight.com. I can point forrestknight.com anywhere that I want to. If you're following me, I can point it anywhere I want to, and I never ever have to change a business card. It's always forrestknight.com. All I have to do is change the back end, so I can have the same conversation with somebody. Maybe you're with a company that's selling fitness and health products, right? And it's all of a sudden they decide they want to go sell airplane wheels. You're like, I don't want to sell airplane wheels. Because you've branded your affiliate URL all over the place with that, right? And you put it on all of your business cards and all of your marketing and all of your Instagram channels and all of your TikTok and everywhere else. Now, guess what? You've got to go into because you joined a new company, you enrolled with a new company or aligned with a new company. Now you've got to go all over and try to change that. You've got to go out and purchase new collateral. You've got to purchase new business cards. You've got to purchase new shirts, whatever it is. If you have it pointed at forrestknight.com, all you've got to do is go on the back end and change the URL one time, right? And it's fixed. It's fixed because Forrest Knight's already on your Instagram channel. It's already on your TikTok channel. It's already on YouTube. It's already on Facebook. It's already on your business cards. All you're doing is changing the back end. So hopefully that resonated and made sense with you. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that one. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.